Okay, so last time we built up our intro, had some really weird bug, lost everything, rebuilt our intro up again. Now we're just going to carry on developing that, building it up into the first part of the drop, just to help us develop and get more ideas as we're working and things we might want to add, take away, and change and alter as we go. We need to see any ideas that come out of it. So let's carry on working on this. Oh, I've just had a naughty idea. We're going to...
Feeling heavy, but now I'm steady, going up from hitting the ground.
So those drums sound fine. They're doing the effect I want. I'm going to copy them across again, and I'm going to copy the automation. And I'm going to make them just a little bit longer, so each one goes just over the bar this time. And I need this automation again to be copied over. So we can go T, grab our marquee tool. It's under T and R, but I was lazy there and just scrolled. Double tap T now. It's highlighted. Hold Option, and we should be able to copy it. Should be able to copy it. There we go. Going to get something like that going on with it. Up and come down quite quickly. And this one here, we're going to push it beyond 100 by quite a way, and then just tell it to come away for the time being. And get a horrible snappy loop at the end, but it is what it is with the automation and looping. Okay, so I think that's a real nice vibe that works. Hopefully you agree. Crack on. So what we're going to do, I've pretty much copied the whole thing over, and we're going to add some kind of rhythm in, feeling. What we can do, I'm going to bring this over. So this should be our ride. Clearly far too loud, far too fast, far too aggressive. Just going to hold down Option here, and I can do a stretch. I'm going to double it in length, which will halve it in time. It's got the same rhythm, same feel as before, just halved in time. Now, if we double tap on it, we're going to bring up the MIDI for it, and we want this one just here. It's going to let us find our velocity regions for that slightly slower version we just made. If you don't see them, I'm going to go down here into display, and we want to display note velocity. What we're going to do is highlight all of them, and we've got those alternates there. They're still really low. We're just going to bring these down. I've still got that note we missed up there, so they should be a fair bit lower now. Now it's all very shiny and beautiful as well. So I'm going to make use again of the same EQ trick that I've done on break here. We've already got an EQ on it rolling loads out, so I'm literally just going to activate the high end of the EQ and make sure it's right up at 20. And I'm going to do exactly the same trick just to dull it off. I don't want everything to be shiny and like beautiful at the start. I want you to get that later. So make sure the 20 hertz point's sort of right up here, and I want to dull this off a fair bit. Clearly I need to fix what's going on with these rides here and make them a bit more lively, so we can at least hear some of what's going on. Select both of those. We can do, if we do T and G, we can join them both together. Double tap T, tap this again, and let's highlight everything in here, Command and A. I'm just going to bring them up a bit as well. Cool, so you can hear that they're all building up there. So one of the first things that I definitely need to address is as we get to this section here, it drops into the main break. There's still all that reverb and delay. We need to just take our automation lane that we had up here and just get rid of that. I might need to get rid of it sooner because I'm thinking I might like filter the whole break in or kind of like build it up a bit, like through this section here. In fact, what I'm going to do is from this one here, we're going to start making the break a little bit longer each time. So here it's going to overlap 1/4 of a bar. Here it's going to overlap 1/2 a bar. Here it's going to overlap 3/4. Here it's going to overlap the whole thing. Here it's going to overlap the whole thing and 1/4. And I'm sure you can see where we're going with this. Almost all the way into joining it up, and then we'll stop it about there. And let's just test that out. What we'll need to do is change the way we're filtering this as well. So we're going to have to like gradually filter up each section. So we'll do something like that, right? On each one. I don't want it to do that little pop though, so and this time we're going to almost go all the way. I actually really like that, and then we'll just have loads of control by just taking that reverb out really quick, and we need to control this delay here, so it's just we can even control it by taking it out entirely here. Really like that build up though. Should we just check out the whole thing from here? Yeah, I really like that. Even the hat just coming up, the ride coming up at the end just with the extra I'm going to do the cheesiest easy trick. I'm also going to take that final chord out. So we've got almost silent, and I am going to get, we're doing Logic only, so I have to go into Logic Loop Library. Let's go crash and see what we've got. African crash box. What? Yeah, no. I just want crash cymbals, all drums. That might do the job. Literally going to drag that in, select it over here, go to the inspector over on the left-hand side, click reverse, and zoom in. Get that to snap right on there. And I think that might work for us. Actually, I might have the build up happen here, and we'll just do the silence tease like so. Okay, then what we'll do, we're going to take this crash again, flip it back round, and we'll have it on the drop. And what we'll do is on that track itself, we're going to give it a little bit of delay, or maybe a long reverb, a little bit of delay. Delay designer will probably do. that will do just fine. And what we're going to do is then go into automation on it, do delay designer, take the wet control, and the wet control going to come basically as the drop comes in. So we're going to hold it right through to that and just bonk, no wet control. So it'll go. It's just kind of throwing the timing off a little bit. Other thing I'd like to do is probably build in a bit of a white noise sweep, maybe across this section here. I might be lazy and use a sample. If you want to know how to build a sweep, watch like any of my other videos. Let's see what we've got. If we can spell sweep right, there we go. That will literally do the job, I reckon. Don't want that stupid bit at the start. Fade that off just in case. Bring that in like so. Bring it down loads in level, that is for sure. It's made it -9, we do -12. And I think in here, maybe just have a little something from the break itself. Why would you not zoom in? Why would you be so foolish? What we got is the whole thing. Cool, so what I'm hearing is our little wood block, which I love. I love the little crazy woody block space sound that we've got. Doesn't need to be there right from the offset. It's something that can come in a little touch later. So it's going to be more like this. That funny little arcade thing that had the weird little psh at the start, that's I think I might use that here as well, like this. It's really weird, it's like proper on one side. We're going to duplicate that channel, bring it down like so, get rid of that fade on the start. If we go over to here, we can choose how we want it to be. I want it to be mono, so it sits in the middle. There we go. That's more like what we're after. I'm going to bring that up so I know it sits with that. Cool. I'm also going to duplicate the deep down channel. Pop this one on here. Yeah, sure. See that up there. It just doesn't need the delay on it. I'm going to pop that one with that. Okay, now in terms of sweep, I want the build up to feel even longer, so I need to find something else. Okay, that I like the sound in that, so I'm going to bring that in. And you're about to see some abuse happen here. So firstly, I don't want it around that way. I'm going to reverse it. Secondly, I'm going to switch on time up here to flex it. And it flips it around the other way. That's great fun. Can you not have reverse on and flex time? That's super frustrating. Roger, roger. Okay, can we just stretch it to an insane degree like so? Hopefully. See what happens. No. Okay, what we're going to have to do is stretch it out. Let's try that length. That is absolutely fine. So what we're going to have to do is now render this in place. There's a couple of ways we can do it. If we right click on it and just do bounce in place like so, and we're going to call it new rev sweep met. And yeah, you can stick it on a new track. That's fine. Source leave for the moment. Yes. Include audio tail. Yes. Include region. Yes. Boom. Okay. That's going to give us our new stretched bit of audio. And now we're going to hit reverse on that. And as long as we're confident with that, we'll bin off the original. Cool. So there we go. We've made a nice long new riser without having to break out alchemy, which is what I wanted. And this one we're going to have a bit of fun with in terms of effects. Probably have to bring the level down on it. So the smart gain doesn't take effect when we've done that kind of bounce in place. Don't want to do plus 12. We want to do minus 12 like so. Of course, now we've got to build up for much, much longer. Now I'm going to do something a little bit odd and send this into our verby that we made earlier. Tape delay verb, which is just there on bus 10. And we're going to load a level into it. Cool. So take it all the way back like that. Cool. Take it back even further. Cool. And that's just giving some like character and feel to what we're doing. So we've got a much longer build up there. Worrying too much about levels right now. I'm not really looking at mixing it. I just want the feel and the vibe to be there. So like the risers, they're too loud to get it, but I want to listen to them, feel them, and make sure they're in the right place. And we're doing good for ideas at the moment. I think we'll move over onto the next bit shortly.